So despite the beard and the aura of smugness, I don't actually have any messianic pretensions. I've never forgiven anyone for anything in my life. But I'm on my way to Heathrow to fly to America to make a one-hour special about why we believe things. I'm not known in America, so I can use 5 different fictional names to approach 5 different influential people who promote various paranormal belief systems. And using my skills of magic, suggestion, psychology, misdirection and showmanship, I want to see if I can convince them that I have special abilities in their particular fields. And the idea is to see how easy or hard it will be to get them to endorse me. Whether we believe in psychic ability, crystal energy, alien abduction, talking to the dead, or Christianity, we are rightly or wrongly buying into a very powerful belief system. Now, I'm not interested in attacking anyone's beliefs, but I think as intelligent human beings we should be prepared to question our beliefs and the people who encourage us to make life decisions based on the information they give us. And that's what this show's about. In this show, you'll see me pose as Daniel Owen, the psychic who can see what you're drawing when you're in a different room. James Lawrence, who can convert you to Christianity with a touch. Robert Frawley, the New Age entrepreneur with a machine which records your dreams. Richard Collins, the alien abductee who is left with an ability to sense your medical history. And Fraser Sherwell, who talks to the dead. I'll meet a high-profile expert in each of those 5 areas, and I'll try and get each to endorse me as the real thing. If at any point they ask me if it's a trick, I'll say yes and I'll own up. But the question is, will they ask? You're sharp enough to question what I do because you know I deal in illusion. It's all about questioning. But there are beliefs we're not encouraged to question, and these are often the beliefs upon which we're asked to make important life decisions. These are the areas where we should test and look for misinformation, and where the big names in those fields should apply the same rigor, because often we're making those life decisions based on the information we get from those people. The psychics are the first people I have to try and convince. It is making me a bit nervous, because I know I can't give a performance as I normally would. You know, it feels like someone who's learned some sleight of hand magic going into cheat at a game of poker with top poker players. And again, if the psychics ask me if it's real, I will tell them no, and I'll come clean. Sedona is a whole town based on circular belief systems. 1/4 of the people here think they're psychic, and 4 million people a year come to visit this self-proclaimed spiritual mecca and sample its energies and its vortices and its other quite possibly imaginary constructs. The town is a mixture of undeniable beauty, tackiness and big business. This is the Sedona Creative Life Center. This is where you come to be taught psychic ability. It has a massive profile. People come from all over the world to attend its famous workshops and seminars. We're going to talk to a woman called Abby Hayden. She's a very well-respected and published teacher here, and she'll be accompanied by some other people from this very successful centre who also teach such abilities. These are the people who encourage you to be psychic and transform your life. These respected psychics have been told that I, Daniel Owen, developed psychic abilities after being struck by lightning 10 years ago. The remote viewing test is a classic psychic demonstration, and this is what I'm going to replicate, except I don't have any psychic abilities. There's a lot of teaching, a lot of people come from all over the world. But how do you begin to go about teaching something like developing a psychic ability? How do you do that?
It's basically reminding people they already have these gifts and to kind of wake it up within them, to help them see their own inner gifts.
I mean, I imagine if you're giving advice to people that they may make life decisions based on the information that you're giving them. And for me that's quite a frightening responsibility. I don't know how would you know that that's authentic?
My motto is, if someone comes and asks me to do something, that means I can do it, whether I've ever done it or not. So that, and having that attitude, just being open and knowing that this person was guided to me and I must be able to give them the right information, has really helped me to develop a lot of things.
For my demonstration of remote viewing, Abby will draw pictures in another room without anyone seeing her, and I'll try and pick up what she's drawing. When psychics do this as a test, the results are pretty poor. It's roughly what you get for guessing.
Now, what is it you want me to draw?
I'm going to get you to draw it like this. I'm going to get you to draw a picture.
Okay.
All right? All I'd say is keep it relatively simple. Please don't make it too detailed.
Right,
because then it gets messed up. You shout ready when you're done. Focus on the picture. Step into it a little bit and imagine that it's vivid and real. That really helps me. And I will try, again, I'll get these guys to write down whatever impressions I get. Abby's isolated in the other room, and no one can see whatever she decides to draw. She hasn't been prepared for this, and she can draw whatever she likes. Yet I will try and tell what she draws from the next room. There's no screens or anything up that could be giving me any information. I'm not wearing any earpieces or anything like that. Forgive me. It's important that people know that.
Dimensional objects that we can see with the physical.
Absolutely. Okay, Abby, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Whenever you're ready, I'd like you to draw a picture. Please make it nice and large and clear on one whole sheet of paper.
Okay.
Please.
I'm starting to concentrate on it now.
Okay, I would say just really simple. This is essentially quite a simple shape. It feels quite abstract. It doesn't feel like a person or a thing or anything recognizable. I think it's quite abstract. Just give me a minute.
Okay.
I would say it's a... You know what it feels like? It feels like a religious thing, like a cross. A tree or a shrub, something like that. So yeah, something more organic in there too. So I get the cross, I think, and the tree, I think. Tree or shrub, and that. Okay, that's the first one. Okay, all right. Do a second one.
Okay.
This is like a curving, like a banana. I go with banana. All right. Okay, so again, you just let different images just sail through your mind. Don't go overboard on detail. Please keep it simple. All right. Oh, it's on water. Again, it's that rocking motion on water. Another one. If it's like a warm. If you put like a warm face, so it may be the sun or. Yeah. Okay. I think we're done. All right. Excellent. You can sit down where you were before. This is what we got for number one. Simple, abstract. I got a cross, and then I put a tree or a shrub.
Right. Okay.
Looks like a tree and a
Is the
shrub.
next one? Is the next one a banana? Let's have a look.
Yes. A big banana.
Great.
Banana? Because I was
Such a
thinking
clear
banana, as you'll see, what comes out after I draw it is another thing, but...
Okay, so the next one I put, what did you, water?
Something moving on water.
Water moving on water,
And there we go.
It's a boat.
that I could draw.
Okay, well, next one. Yeah, face personal, sun warm.
Incredible. It's amazing.
He's going to take my job.
Well, the first thing I did was I looked in his eyes when I met him as a professional, and what I saw was sincerity.
I think he is qualified. He does have ability. I would recommend him to some place because, you know, we've kind of witnessed that he does have ability.
As a person who trained psychics, I would have them watch that film and say, this is how you do it.
Well, my first endorsement from some leading professionals. They seemed really happy to accept me as qualified. Now it was time to head east. people's beliefs are not the issue. It's the way we relate to those beliefs, you know. And certainly the people out there who have the beliefs, the people who are getting that information and forming those beliefs and living those lives, they're not the people to have a go at. They're not the people to laugh at. You know, it is the people who are putting the beliefs out there. It's the industries behind them that are worth just taking a look at. Coming up, I'll be James Lawrence, who can bring about Christian conversion through a touch, and Robert Frawley, who's built a miraculous dream catcher which runs on crystal energy. It's been a successful start, but will I convince a sharp businesswoman and an evangelical pastor that I'm real, and will they endorse me?